Hello everyone, TrutherDave here, back with another video for you since my last one about the FEMA camp in Toys R Us. Basically all Toys R Us is being FEMA camps. Now I would usually at the start of a video start with shout outs and things like that and fan comments because there's a lot of them, but I was watching a video about how to get more views and more subscribers, which is a bit odd because I don't need more views or more subscribers. I don't have a problem there, but it did say to keep your viewers waiting for something towards the end of the video. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you would like to see that you've had a shout out, then wait till the end. Watch the video to the end. And then you will see, because I'm not going to tell you now, but it obviously a big surprise as to the shout outs and things, so we'll see. But so the point of the video today is it's massive breaking news and 100% proof of what's happened with the Salisbury chemical attack that the Russians did. So I found a website. Now we've got to be careful because a lot of alternative truth websites, they're not actually the truth. A lot of them are made up, really, and they don't have proof of everything, except for the ones that I read. So I found one, and it's true, because they've got pictures as well. And if you ever find an alternative website and it's telling you some really interesting information, you're not sure if it's true, first thing to do is go to Snopes.com and have a look on there. And if they've not got it listed there, so they haven't said it's not true because it's not there, then it is true. So you'll be fine. And this one, I found the link on Facebook. And Facebook, we have to be careful because some of that isn't true either. But Facebook did put a filter on their feeds and things to filter out fake news. So basically, you can be pretty much sure that everything you see on Facebook now is true. But if you're ever not completely sure, just check how many likes it's got. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again because it's very important. Like on Facebook, like my posts that I do get about 80,000 likes usually on a good day. So then you know that what I'm saying is true because the amount of likes it's got. But you see some other posts, and they'll have like 2 or 3 likes, and that's pretty much a good way to know that it's not true. So this one that I found on Facebook, it had 58 likes at the time that I found it, and that is there's probably more likes now. So it's more than 2 or 3, so you know it's going to be okay. But what it says, and this is the breaking news that will probably be on Sky News and CNN and Fox News and ITV News, is that British police find Putin's passport at scene of Salisbury poison attack. And there's a picture that you should be able to see now. And it says, Salisbury, last doubts over Russia's guilt in poisoning former spy Sergei Skripal? Don't know. Have been eliminated. As the British government announced today, the passport of Russian President Vladimir Putin was found at the scene in Salisbury. According to Prime Minister Theresa May, the passport was only now found in another search of the scene, as it had been hidden under a fallen leaf. Russia has 24 hours to extradite Vladimir Putin for questioning in London, according to a statement issued by the British government. Refusal will be taken as admission of guilt. So it's pretty serious, and it's also pretty conclusive that definitely not just Russia did it, but Vladimir Putin did it. And I'm predicting that this is probably now the start of World War III. I know we've had a lot of other starts of World War III, and it never really got going, but this one, definitely. So you can guarantee that for sure. And if you're wondering, well, that's a bit of a coincidence. How do passports keep surviving everything? Because they're made of paper and things. But think about it. This isn't the passport that they found. It's not Vladimir Putin's passport. But this is my passport because it's a British one. And these, basically, they are, because I've tested it. Because people were saying, with the Twin Towers and things, how did the passports get at the bottom of the Twin Towers with all the rubble and the fire and the jet fuel and things like that? And why is it every time there's a terrorist attack, there's always a passport found? They'd just be destroyed, especially on like the vests that blow up and things, you would think. But, and this is the problem in the truth community, because we just say things like that, but we don't test anything. We don't look into it for ourselves. So when I read this story, I thought it's about time someone, like the biggest truth channel on YouTube, so me, should set an example to the community and actually test the passports to see how strong they are. And basically, have you ever tried to rip a passport? Because it's a bit like, fucking bastard, it's trying to rip a phone book, and you can't do it. You cannot rip a passport, and you could burn them, throw them from a very high building, and probably shoot it with a Nerf gun, and that wouldn't do anything to it either. They are invincible, basically. So if you're wondering about that story, so that is 100% proof on camera about that story, and also it proves the other things about passports as well. So now you know when you see those things. So that's basically it. But if I find any more news, then obviously I'll let you know, because you'll be watching me. Now, so onto the shout outs. I reached 250,000 fans last week. So that is 250,000. So it's pretty much a milestone. So I thought I would just give some shout outs to some random people. Just really the first ones that come up on the list, just to keep everyone involved. So and you don't have to pay for these either, these ones, because these ones are free. But if you do want shout outs in the future, because the truth is free, then obviously I have to get some money from somewhere else. So they are now, well, I think they always were anyway, but I hadn't actually enforced the charge, but now I'm going to have to. They're $20 per shout out now. And if you're wondering where that money goes to, basically with all the donations and the Patreon subscription payments, everything else I've already had, I've upgraded my camera equipment to a P900 with your money, and that's what I'm using now. And as you can see, it makes a massive difference to the quality of the video, and I'll probably use it as well at night time to look at the stars and the ISS, things like that. So thank you very much for all of that, but obviously keep on donating more. So I think it's a round and round. Massive shout out, massive free shout out this time. Miss Lamikins, the same as well. Obviously, it won't be free anymore. Super Champion Rocker. That's a new person that I've not seen on the channel before. Obviously, one of the 250,000 fans. Ted Edwards. I gave Ted Edwards a shout out last time, but he doesn't seem to have reappeared again. So anyway, Stephen Chadwick, Paula B. I'm pretty sure there's some others as well. So I know there's others, thousands. But what I wanted to do, there was a new person, but obviously amongst all the other new people, called Kelly B, and she commented on my last video about Toys R Us being theme camps, about how I was taken to the theme camp. And she said, display your subs so we can see them. And what I've been trying to explain in a lot of comments back and forth to Kelly B is that I don't display the subs on this channel because with the amount I have, 250,000, I want people to focus on the truth, not how popular I am, because that's the problem in the truth movement. You get leaders like me, and I could say anything and you would just believe it because you know how popular I am. So I don't have the sub count visible because I just want people to focus on the truth. But it is it is 250,000, but that doesn't matter. And you know, I don't like to publicise that fact because it's a bit embarrassing having so many. But yeah, so we had an interesting conversation there. So share this video. Share it as much as you can, and I'll see you on the next video with your payments, and the email address to send the PayPal donations to will be in the comment box. But just send as much as you can, and then I might buy another P900, and then I can do them together. Double the pictures. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video.
By the clang of the